What's everybody? Hola, ¿cómo estás? It is time for Benidorm 2023. I am once again going to be doing first reacts for this video. I won't be doing that for all of the national finals. Some I think I'll listen to ahead of time and give you my thoughts or my top 5, top 3, top 10, whatever. But again, Benidorm was one I was especially excited about. Twitter seems to have a lot of favorites, so that tells me we're in for another great selection. Spain has flipped the script on their bottom 3, bottom 5 performances that have plagued them for about 8 years. Slow-mo set the tone, and now, hopefully again this year, they'll get another great result. So let's check them out. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into it. The first 3 songs I already listened to. I'm going to try to just say what I said before because the recording was too loud because I wasn't using YouTube. I was using Benidorm's music thing. So the first 3 are not actually first reactions. They're second reactions. But I'll try to say what I said back then to make it a little more authentic. Anyway, I thought this was going to be a Bond number with Bond ballad-esque song. And I was wrong. First thing I thought of was like a Sandro or whoever's representing Cyprus, Andrew Lambro from last year's Australia Decides. It's that deep electro pop. And then this was a turn I did not expect to really go all the way down. I mean, this song is just peaks and valleys, and that's all it is. This feels like one of the entries that if Benidorm is going to pull the stops out for to make it especially pop on stage, this could be one of them, right? This could be the one that gets the Chanel treatment and just goes up 3 levels from what we're hearing now. Okay. And then I know it kind of goes this way the rest of the way. I like it. I think it's awesome. It's Alfred Garcia with Desde que tú estás. Alfred Garcia from 2018, without Amaya this time, but still going with a more softer ballad approach. Still not sold on it. And this little higher part that he's going to right here, I don't think he's gonna hit it. Right here, that's so hard to hit. It really reminds me of a Blas Canso entry from 2020 or 2021. And I did like both of those entries. It would suffer the same result as Blas Canto's. It would have a very poor result in Liverpool. You got to have the flair. You got to have the magic in Eurovision. This doesn't have it. So it could do well because of who he is. And it is Alice Wonder Yo Quisiera. It's just so raw and so minimal. This one will definitely be a showstopper. This will be one that the crowd, the judges, that everyone remembers. The voice kind of reminds me of Malo from C'est vous qui décidez from like 4 years ago, I think. Okay, then we kind of go from level 1 to level 2. A little bit more introduced. It's very eclectic. It's very just kind of, this will be a fan favorite, at least among the Eurovision fandom. You know, it's not so far off the wall that it alienates the common audience. I think it still has a little bit of pop element to it that's familiar enough for people to get into it. If these notes can get hit at the highest level, that takes this to the final and makes it a contender. It's a very unique entry. Ritz Aaron with Flamenco. Okay, I can't be the only person that immediately thought of Despacito. Right? It was that same kind of progression vocally. It's not, but it kind of is. He definitely looks the song. I like the lyrical arrangement. The music's a little weird. I mean, I know it's just 3 syllables, but when you say it exactly like Despacito, which isn't 3 syllables, but you get what I'm saying, it just sounds too much like it. Just that one part, but it's enough that your brain just immediately goes, well, I could just listen to Despacito. Okay, I think I got the picture on this one. All right, let's go. Ooh, Blanco Paloma. With yeah. Okay, we're casting a spell or something. Something enchanting. Very, very tribal, very mystical. Did I click on the right song? Is this it? Is this her entry? This is so far removed from her last year entry. What the heck? Bell in the background, the running bell all the way up the scale. I get more Bollywood vibes from this than anything else. If I'm watching a Bollywood movie, this is a song that I would think I would hear in the movie. It's a compliment. It's just not what I expected. This is a little bit too chaotic for me and my tastes. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be a no for me. I was looking forward to her entry too, but this one's not doing it for me. I'm going to get a lot of hate for stopping that one early, but Ifem Interpreta with Oof. That girl group pop energy. A little bit of that K-pop influence too. And we're building to the chorus. Yup. Chorus is a little cheeky. Yeah, this is just a K-pop entry. The dangerous thing about having girl groups though, can they all sing this well? Sometimes they can, sometimes there's some weak points. This will probably open or close one of the shows, you would assume. Or even the final if they make it there. But I'm good. I think I got the gist. Famous. La Lola. Quite a long intro. Definitely a lot of R&B, like that really deep bass. Now we drop it down, the pre-chorus. So far it feels like a really complete song. I don't feel like anything's out of place here. Could be another opener or closer. That'll sound fine with the pre-recorded vocals, because you can have those in the background and it'll be great. Benidorm's going to do something with this. What we're hearing here is going to be transformed on stage. Mark my words. Mark my words. This one will get the, maybe not the Chanel treatment, but I think they'll put extra special emphasis on this one. Okay, now you've lost me. I don't actually like this bridge at all. Because it sounds just like the pre-choruses. I think this will still make the final. And I think they'll have a great performance. But I don't know if the content of it is enough to win. Fusanakta? Mi Familia. Based on the song title, did not expect the song to sound like this. There's a lot of repeated vocals and syllables. This one is noisy. And how many vocal effects and stutter. Again, she's just kind of repeating the same things. I can't do this. I can't do that. That is just noise. That is not fun at all. All right. Jose Otero with Inviernos en Marte. Not the voice I expected out of that man. Very emotionally charged. It's very easy to follow. I like this one. Going all the way down. Okay. Are we going to come back up? It's very atmospheric. Very grand. I see just lights on the stage. Just blowing him up and making him glow. This might be my favorite entry so far. I really like this. That if Benidorm gets behind and throws a lot of money at and really says, we want you to have an amazing performance, this is good. This is really good. I will be shocked if this doesn't make the final. Oh, I love the little guitar at the end. Oh, that's so good. No, that's my favorite so far. I think that one has a lot of potential. I think it has all of the story elements that a good Eurovision entry tends to have, where it has its highs and lows and it really builds and then comes all the way back down. Yeah, that's a little, I know that's a little traditional, but I think that's a really, really strong entry. And I like that one a lot. Carmento, and it's Quiero y Duelo. Okay, this one's definitely more old school. Definitely a classical Spanish style, I would assume. It's nice. Just a little plucking guitar. Look, not every song is entering to go to Eurovision. It's still a festival. It's still celebrating Spanish music. And this song will do a very good job of that. Okay. It's going to repeat the first chorus. We're good. Next is Megara with Arcadia. This one looks like we are in for something very different. Iceland 2019 has returned. The vocals are a little wild. I love the guitar and the drums. I love the guitar and the drums. If they put on a good live show, this is a contender to win. Oh, and now the guitar's a little more spaced. Before it was all the way through, and now it kind of takes its breaks. Oh, I like that. It's just those little things, those little tweaks mean so much. It doesn't even need a revamp. This doesn't need a revamp. It's perfect the way it is. Okay, going a little off the tracks here with these weird vocals. Is that some 8-bit sounds thrown in there? Playing some video games? I'm going to be watching both of these semifinals because there's going to be a lot to watch for. Okay, that's probably my third favorite right now. I would say Agony is probably at number 2. And then Jose is probably still my favorite. Agony at 2, Megara at 3. Right now, let's see. We've still got a couple left. This is Meller, and it's No Nos Movran. Are we going with some boy band vibes? Okay, I'm here for it. A lot of repetition in the lyrics. Very boy band move. Storms don't last forever, forever. Sorry. That's just what popped in my head. Very nice song. Definitely not reinventing the wheel. And just, it's a nice song. All right. Rocky Ripper, Traction. Interesting start. I'm actually intrigued. She's obviously going to have style, and she's going to have a wild performance. We already know that, just from looking at her. Oh, wow. We're really going this... It's not rave. It's called, not hyperpop. It's not... Why am I... I do not anticipate that doing well. It's nice, but I don't see it happening. All right, we've got Sharon with Air. I believe this is the drag queen entry that I heard about. I love RTV's graphics for all of these too. Very colorful, very fun. Have choruses where the music just drops out and it's just vocals and like synth effects. It's really, really common. See, it like had that build up with the drums, and then it just went blah, and just kind of just delivered another verse with a little bit more thumps to it. It sounds like an anime opening, and I mean that in a good way. I like this, but I'm just visualizing like, you know, the supercuts of anime characters kind of all running towards a goal. Much like Rocky Ripper, I'm just not sure it's going to do well at Benidorm, you know? I don't know if the crowd's going to... Well, the crowd will get into this, but I don't know if the judges and the televote are going to be behind this. Next, we have Ciderland and it's K Esclatitat. Already, this is setting itself apart from everything else. So at least they have their own niche. It's a fun number. Kind of reminds me of Lavenda. It's just going to be something to get the crowd up and jumping around and having fun. All right. I think I'm good on this one as well. Let's see. What do we got left? We got 3 left. Sophie Martin with Tuki. This one grabs you immediately. It's very interesting at the beginning. Now, if it can take me somewhere, we're in business. I would have just gone right into this part. I would have skipped that pre-chorus or first part of the chorus. I just skip that. Just go right into this. And it's so much better. Wow, what is that saw noise on her voice? It's like the saw, like vocal effect. All right. It's fine. It's fine. I'm ready for the next song. Twin Melody, Sayonara. All right. Got a lot of layers to this already. Just jumping right into it. Not quite the emphasis on the chorus I was hoping for. It's nice. But maybe that's what people want. You know what? Maybe people just want a nice, fun song to send to Eurovision. All right, I'm good. It's nice. It's fine. Last song is Vitko no Shentera. This one starts moving right away. She did not waste any time. Wow, all right. This is kind of fun. No, don't. It did that thing again where it goes into the chorus and it just drops everything out. Stop doing that. Oh, that wasn't the chorus. Okay, never mind. That was the pre-chorus. Gonna have to see it live. I don't know how you elevate this. Like, you go out and you perform it really well and it's a nice song. But I don't know how you take it to the next level. Alright. It's nice. It's going to be hard to say who the winner is at the end of the day because no one really had Chanel as their winner until she performed. And Benidorm Fest completely revolutionized her entry and gave us, one of the greatest moments of Eurovision 2022. So even though we're looking at all the songs and I'm sure we're already picking some of our favorites and starting to get an idea of who we think might win, until we see the first semifinal and the second semifinal, I think it's up in the air. I think this field is wide open. Every song, or at least 10 to 12 of these songs, all have redeeming qualities where you could say, okay, it could win because of this. It could win because of that. I think my favorites are still Jose, Megara, and Agoney, I think, are the 3 that I would put in the front runners position for me. But let me know down below who you think's going to win. Like I said, when I was looking on Twitter over the last few days, I would see everyone posting different songs and different names. It wasn't like one universal, right? With Ukraine, I think a lot of us thought Jerry Hale was going to win. Of course, she didn't, or Kroot. We really kind of all thought it was one of those 2, and no one else really had a chance. And then, of course, Dvorky did win. So let me know down below who you think's going to win, and I will see you all next time.